If your child is not meeting his or her goals, it means that they are not making progress. And if they're not making progress, then there is a violation. And if they are not meeting their goals, there needs to be if they're not meeting their goals, there needs to be an IEP meeting to discuss why they aren't meeting their goals and what to do about it. Now, typically what I see happen is somebody's not meeting their goals, district isn't paying attention, or maybe they are and they're too busy. But either way, what ends up happening is they're bringing this up at the IEP when the person has already lost a lot of time. If somebody's not making progress on goals, that should be apparent to the educators, and they should be convening an IEP team meeting, in 8 weeks or 10 weeks or whatever, after the start of school or whenever it's practical. But if you're not meeting your IEP goals, or if the same goals are being carried over from year to year, or if, I think her question said that they were claiming that the child could meet their goals, but the child wasn't meeting their goals, what to do. So if the person is not able to meet their goals, you need someone who's a professional to be able to articulate that for you at the IEP team meeting. So you're going to need somebody to assess your kid and come address the IEP team meeting. And as far as the goals go, the first thing to do is look at the baselines. Can they even do the thing in the baseline? My case that I'm filing for due process on this week, the client had a very good observation. She said, there's no way the goals could be appropriate because he was in home hospital for a whole, 9 months or something, and that's the only information they have from which to write the goals. Well, the home hospital was a mess. He got an hour a week education only, and it was never really work. It was always just like the teacher would come over and chit-chat with him. So her point was there's no way the goals can be correct because they're not predicated on any information, really. So if your child cannot meet the goals that the district says they can meet, you have to do a wholesale attack on that, and probably go back a couple years and look and see, how much they've moved in 2 years, because sometimes they haven't moved at all.